I'm going to start by adding the pasta here into my pot. I'm going to set the pasta aside here while I prepare the other ingredients. And now I'm going to chop what I need for my pasta. I'm starting here by chopping the ham, which is going to add a lot of flavor to the dish. I've already chopped the ham here, about 7 ounces of ham. I'm going to set it aside here in a clean bowl. I'm also going to need 1 tomato, preferably very ripe. I'm going to chop the tomato here to add it to our pasta, cutting it into small pieces. The tomato is already chopped. Now I'm going to chop half of a yellow bell pepper, which will add color and flavor to the dish. I like using yellow bell pepper because it has a milder flavor. It goes really well with pasta and makes the dish even more beautiful. I'm only going to chop half a pepper because that's enough for this recipe. I'm also going to chop 1 red onion, which adds a slightly sweet touch. I'm using red onion, but you can also use white onion if you prefer, or if that's what you have at home. No problem. I've already chopped the onion. Add the onion to the pasta, the tomato, and also the yellow bell pepper, so the flavors can start blending together. I'm going to season it. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, adjusting to taste. 1 teaspoon of oregano, which gives it a special aroma. A pinch of black pepper to enhance the flavors. 1 teaspoon of garlic paste. Now I'm going to add about 3.5 fluid ounces of water to help hydrate the ingredients. I'm going to mix all the seasonings into the pasta, making sure all the ingredients are well coated. This pasta turns out delicious and is very practical to make. Now I'm going to cover it. I'm going to let this pasta cook just with the water from the seasoning and this water I added. That alone adds a lot of flavor. The water from the seasonings is already starting to release, forming a very aromatic broth. Here's how our pasta is turning out. Now I'm going to add about 3.5 more fluid ounces of water to finish cooking. I'll cover it again and let it cook for a few more minutes. Now I'm going to add the ham I already chopped earlier. I'm also going to add about 14 ounces of heavy cream to make it really creamy. This pasta turns out super creamy, perfect for a quick lunch. Delicious. I'm going to mix all my pasta. I already let it cook for about 3 more minutes, just to blend everything together. Now to finish, I'm going to add cheese that melts on top and completes the dish. I'm going to add the cheese. I'm using mozzarella cheese here on top, creating an irresistible layer. I'm using slices, but you can use shredded cheese if you prefer. It's looking great. You can already smell the aroma. This pasta is going to turn out so delicious. I'm just going to sprinkle a little chives on top. This is optional, but it adds a final touch, and our creamy, delicious pasta is ready to serve. Look how wonderful it is. I'm going to serve it here on my plate, a generous serving. Look how creamy this pasta is. Very appetizing. What a practical pasta. Delicious. Make it at home. You're going to love it.